Hi there, my name is Brittany, and this video you've happened upon is me working on one of my newest paintings, which is currently untitled. First, let me address the elephant in the room here. Yes, I am using an AI voiceover for this video. It's actually a cloning of my own voice. I don't totally love that I'm doing that, but at the moment I'm a bit too shy and inexperienced with speaking on camera, so I'm using the tools I have at my disposal for the time being. I'm hoping that in the future I will be a little braver. For now, if you could bear with me and give my video a chance, I would deeply appreciate it. Before we really begin, if you enjoy this kind of reflective, art-infused storytelling, I'd love it if you'd take a second to subscribe. I'm hoping to create more videos like this. Painting, philosophy, spirituality, psychology, I'm still finding my rhythm, but if you want to be here for the next one, hitting the subscribe button and the little bell makes a huge difference. Okay, now let's begin. I was thinking that while you watch me paint, I could present to you something that I wrote recently, something I think could be helpful during this time of darkness we find ourselves in. So if you're willing to go on this little journey with me, go ahead and grab some tea and maybe something for taking notes and strap in. I hope my art and my words will work together to heal and enliven something inside of you. I wanted to open with a quote by Valerie Kaur. I feel like it sums up nicely what I'll be talking about today. What if this darkness is not the darkness of the tomb, but the darkness of the womb? Remember the wisdom of the midwife. Breathe, she says, and then push. Because every great transformation requires labor, the gripping, tearing, disorienting work of becoming. What feels like the end of the world may instead be the world waiting to be born. And what if you are that world becoming? The title of today's talk is Descent and Return, a Universal Story of Awakening. There is a certain rhythm found in every great story of awakening. Before we rise, we must descend. Before the dawn, there is the night. Before enlightenment, there is the underworld. Descent as initiation. In Dante's Divine Comedy, the poet journeys downward through the 9 circles of hell. Most read it as punishment, but beneath the literal story lies a mystical map, a guide for the soul's evolution. The ancients knew, to find truth, we must face what we fear. In alchemy, this is called nigredo, the blackening when all that is false dissolves. Carl Jung, the Swiss psychologist who founded analytical psychology, called it the night sea journey, the descent into the unconscious where the lost parts of the self await reunion. Jung is known as someone who descended deep into the depths of his own psyche, returning with priceless knowledge that has helped many people through their own inner descent and return. Jung wrote, "One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious." So I see something like Dante's Inferno not as a tale of damnation, but as a manual for transformation. Each circle of hell reveals a shadow aspect, an energetic knot within us that must be acknowledged before it can be untied. To descend is to meet the shadow. To ascend is to reclaim the light hidden within it. If we look inward, we can find these same circles and lessons within our own bodies and hearts, the subtle energies that ask to be unbound. The 9 circles, the 9 knots, and the chakras of the shadow. In both tantric and yogic traditions, there is a concept known as the 9 knots. These knots are energetic blockages along the central channel of the spine that keep the life force from flowing freely through the chakras. These knots tighten around fear, attachment, or illusion. Each knot constricts the flow of life, just as each of Dante's circles reveals a place where love or awareness has become bound. When we descend through these circles, we are not being punished. We are being invited to unravel each knot within us that keeps us small, with the goal of releasing the flow of light within. The first knot lies at the root chakra, which is located at the base of your spine. In Dante's 9 circles, this is the circle titled Limbo. This is the forgetting of where we come from, the illusion that we are separate from our source. To loosen this knot is to remember that we are safely rooted in the ground of being. The second knot is at the sacral chakra, located in the lower abdomen, and is represented by Dante's 2nd circle, titled Lust. This is the creative force of desire within each of us, existing out of alignment with the universal force of love. Here we learn that creative passion blossoms properly only when aligned with love, not possession. The third knot, Dante's circle titled Gluttony, sits at the solar plexus, located in the upper abdomen. This knot represents our will and our hunger to fill the void we sense within ourselves. When this knot is untied, that hunger transforms into contentment and radiant strength. The fourth knot, Dante's circle of Greed, binds the heart chakra, located, you guessed it, at our heart. It clutches and hoards, afraid of loss and believing in scarcity. But the heart's true nature is to circulate, to give and receive endlessly like breath. The untying of this knot requires generosity and faith in the reciprocal nature of giving. What is given will always be returned. The fifth knot, the circle titled Wrath, tightens around the throat chakra, located, of course, at the throat. This is the place of voice and truth. Here, anger and silence distort the flow of energy within us. When loosened, this knot becomes courage, the power to speak truth with compassion. The sixth knot, the circle of Heresy, clouds the mind's eye, also referred to as the third eye chakra, located at the center of the forehead, just above the eyebrows. This is the knot of spiritual blindness, when belief hardens into dogma. Its release brings clear vision, the ability to see beyond illusion into the true essence of things. The seventh knot, Dante's circle titled Violence, is located at the crown chakra, which sits at the top of the head. It marks the disconnection from unity, the forgetting that we are one life in countless forms. To unbind this knot is to feel your connection within the web of existence and to interact with the world with reverence. The eighth knot, the circle titled Fraud, is the hidden knot of the ego. This knot is located in the eighth chakra, often referred to as the soul star chakra, which can be found just above the crown of the head. Historically speaking, there are only thought to be 7 chakras, but in some esoteric traditions there are also 8th and 9th, more subtle chakras. This is the hidden knot of the ego, the mask, the pretense, the performance of self. When untied, it restores authentic presence and integrity. The soul can live without disguise. And the 9th knot, represented by Dante's last circle titled Treachery, is located in the 9th chakra, which is called the stellar gateway. This is the final knot, the betrayal of love, even toward ourselves. Through radical forgiveness for ourselves, our ancestors, or others, the circuit completes. The descent becomes the return. Each knot, each circle is a point of transformation, a place where darkness asks to be seen so that light may flow again. As we loosen what has bound us, the soul's current rises freely, and what once felt like hell becomes the pathway to heaven. As Rumi said, the wound is the place where the light enters you. The descent of the light bearers. Throughout the world's myths, the greatest teachers are those who descend. Persephone, daughter of Demeter, descended into the underworld bringing winter, and returned each spring bringing renewal. Jesus was said to have descended into hell, not to suffer, but to bring light to those in shadow. The Bodhisattva, in Buddhist tradition, reaches the threshold of enlightenment, yet chooses to return, remaining among the suffering until all beings are free. Carl Jung, walking through the inferno of the psyche, found that the gods and demons we meet in the depths are fragments of ourselves, awaiting integration. Each story reminds us that awakening is not an escape from darkness, it is the illumination of the darkness. The turning point. At the end of Inferno, Dante reaches the center of hell, where Lucifer is frozen in ice. But to escape, he must climb down Lucifer's body, and finds he is actually climbing up. Hell has inverted into heaven. The bottom has become the portal to the stars. This is the mystery at the heart of every awakening, that what we most fear becomes the gate of liberation. Lucifer, the light bringer, becomes again the morning star. So too our shadow selves, once frozen, become bridges to wholeness when embraced. Hidden universalism. Seen through the lens of universalism, Dante's journey reveals a truth echoed across mystical traditions. No soul is ever truly damned. Every shadow is temporary. Every exile is part of the return. Even the deepest circle of hell holds a spark of grace, waiting to be seen, forgiven, and freed. Hell is not punishment after death. It is the unconscious within us. Heaven is not elsewhere. It is awareness itself, born when we bring compassion to what we fear. And so the question becomes, how do we live this truth? Each of us carries the potential of the Bodhisattva, the Christ, the Persephone, the one who descends into darkness, to bring others home to the light. To awaken is not to rise above the world, but to enter it more fully, more lovingly, more awake, to hold a candle in the shadows of our own being and say to every part of ourselves, you are loved, you are forgiven, and you are free. I want to close with a quote from another of my favorite Sufi mystics, Hafez. Don't surrender your loneliness so quickly. Let it cut more deeply, let it ferment and season you, as few human or even divine ingredients can. I hope what I talked about today was enlightening, and I hope you were able to get something meaningful from it. I also hope you enjoyed my painting process. I'm not done with this piece quite yet, but hope to finish it soon. I'm including some screen recordings of my website, my Etsy store, and my Instagram, which you are welcome to check out. I'll put the links in the description. If you enjoyed this video, liking it really does help it reach more people. And if you want more videos that weave together art, storytelling, and spiritual reflection, feel free to subscribe. I don't have a posting schedule yet. Life is a bit chaotic, but if you hit the little notification bell, you'll know when the next video is ready. Thank you so much for sticking with me, and I hope you all have a beautiful day.
Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, and breathing out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just let your breath return to a natural rhythm now.